What's going on, boxing heads? How's everybody doing this morning? Master Sports Radio. Now, I just got a quick question. Why every half decent fight does HBO put on pay-per-view? Canelo, last fight, 300,000 buys. They dropped Pacquiao from his contract. The other fight, War Kovalov, which was a good fight, only 150K pay-per-view buys. What I don't get is why HBO doesn't get it. When they had Hopkins Kovalov on HBO, regular HBO, they had one of the biggest viewerships in recent history. It was almost 2 million people watching it live. They have yet to get over 1 million pay-per-view buys for anybody in the last 5 years, 6 years. So my question to HBO is, instead of trying to charge us for Triple G Jacobs, Canelo versus Chavez Jr., why don't you put it on regular HBO? Because if you put it on regular HBO, I guarantee you 3-4 million people watch it. If Chavez Canelo's on regular HBO, 8 million, something crazy like that, watch it. And you make more money in the long run anyway because more people have HBO subscriptions. You get paid off for all our subscriptions anyway. It should be 1, maybe 2 fights on pay-per-view every year. All the rest of the fights should either be on regular TV or it should come with your Showtime and HBO subscription. And if they say it's not enough money, okay, well, add on an extra $3.99. So give you people regular HBO for $10.99 and then do HBO Boxing for $13.99 and you get all the channels included. But don't keep trying to shake us upside down. At first they was going to have that Cotto Kirkland fight on pay-per-view. You know damn well nobody was going to buy that. And then in addition to that, you got to give half of the money to the cable companies or the satellite companies when you put some on pay-per-view. So you're not making that much money anyway. And you make money off of, let me rephrase this. There's at least 2 million hardcore boxing fans in the United States. So do your HBO subscription times 2 million. And most people wouldn't even have HBO and Showtime if it wasn't for the boxing. For example, shows like Homeland, they get renewed based on the viewerships. They don't put a Homeland season finale on pay-per-view. So you're getting paid off of our memberships as it is. Subscriptions, whatever you want to call it. So it's kind of annoying that every half-decent fight you put on HBO pay-per-view. If Garcia Thurman would have been with HBO, they would have tried to put that on a pay-per-view card. Why do that? Why do that? If it's that serious, charge an extra $3 to HBO for boxing or something like that. Because then you're going to get more people to watch the sport. And then every once in a while, put some on pay-per-view, and then boxing can really stack up. And that's why I thought it was stupid when everybody was saying, we need to go like the UFC and make one league. Yeah, then boxers will be getting ripped off. Go look at how much John Jones and some of them people make. Some of them people ain't even made as much money as Ronda Rousey. Some of the men haven't even made as much money as Ronda Rousey. And as we see, she was a big hype job. So my thing is, HBO, you've done a lot for the sport, but stop trying to tax us for every half-decent fight because you're going to lose money in the long run and you're not going to make money in the long run because people ain't going to buy it. I want everybody to do this math equation. Do $3.99 times 2 million and then do that times 12 so it equals out to the whole year and add up that and see how much money that is. You ain't stupid. Add it up. In addition to that, think about this. There's probably 5 fighters that are 7-figure fighters. When I say 7-figure fighters, I mean like they get over 1 million a fight or they get so many million a fight. The rest of those fights, like the guys we're watching this week, Lemieux versus Stevens, them guys probably getting 100K each. But there's only a handful of fighters that get a couple million or 1 million every fight. Bradley, Canelo, Cotto, obviously Kovalov for Ward now. But there's only a couple HBO fighters that's going to get over $1 million. They dropped Manny Pacquiao, so he's no longer with them. There's only so many. So what I don't get is, if you just did those subscriptions and you did that math, you could pay everybody's purse. And that doesn't even take away how some of those sold out events that they have make money anyway. So there's plenty of money to go around. I just don't understand why they're trying to be greedy. Once or twice a year, give us a stellar pay-per-view fight. But a lot of these fights that are just good fights or above average fights, just put them on regular HBO. Now, if it was Triple G versus Canelo, then yeah, people would pay for it, no problem. They want to see that. But These other fights, come on, man. Let's just be real. Mad Talk Sports Radio, some good fights coming up. Klitschko, Joshua, Earl Spence, going over to England, taking on Kell Brook. Obviously, next week in Triple G, Danny Jacobs. Some good fights coming up. We got exciting 2017. All right, boxing heads, just think about that later.